fellow warriors, welcome aboard the Joshticle. I'm OhhhhMyJosh, and this is the Musou Report. I know you've read the title, and I know you're hyped. So pull out your meat buns and let's sally forth. Our biggest piece of juicy info is that Dynasty Warriors 9, yes, Dynasty Warriors 9 news is coming in May. Get freaking hyped! Not too long ago, the official Shin Sangoku Musou Twitter account tweeted out a message from producer Suzuki Akihiro. When translated by Gematsu, here's what it said. It's producer Suzuki. I am sorry to have kept you waiting so long. Further information on Dynasty Warriors 9 will be released starting in May. Guys, it's over. The Dynasty Warriors 9 dry season is coming to an end. So let me get this straight. The news is that there is news. Rich, but I'll take it over nothing. And if you're one of those dudes that have been whining about the lack of Dynasty Warriors 9 info for the past 4 months now in the comment section, you can finally be at ease. I'm looking at you, Mr. Shadowrunner, aka Shing of Bashu. I'm kidding. Jokes aside, now the question is, when exactly will we receive the juicy info? Well, May 9th, Tuesday, is likely the earliest that we will receive it, and here's why. You see, the first week of May is thrown out of the window because of Golden Week. Golden Week is an annual collection of national holidays in Japan. Feel free to Google it, but the TLDR is that most of Japan is on a vacation for mostly an entire week. And then there's Weekly Famitsu magazine, which is the main source of news when it comes to Musou games. Their magazine issues release every week on Thursdays, and previews of said issues are released a few days before on Tuesday. With both Golden Week and the release schedule of Famitsu in mind, logically, once again, the earliest we will receive news on Dynasty Warriors 9 is on May 9th. Yes, this is pure speculation on when the actual news will drop. Now let me make it clear that I'm not saying there will absolutely be news on the 9th, I'm just saying that realistically, in a perfect world, that is the absolute earliest. For all we know, Koei Tecmo could wait till the very last day of May to reveal more info, so my advice as always is to keep your expectations low. And of course, I'll be here. You can count on me to deliver every single piece of juicy info. Nevertheless, you're hype, I'm hype, because the Dynasty Warriors 9 hype train is officially back on track. And I can't wait to learn more. Famitsu scans, ooh, new characters, new gameplay, new trailers, oh my god, an open world aspect, dude, it's gonna be crazy. I'm looking forward to it, and I know you guys will as well. Our next big piece of juicy info has to do with the greatest Musou crossover of the century. Yes, I'm talking about Warriors All-Stars, which receives new costume swap DLC in Japan. Take a look. Now what in the world is this? Are you serious? That does not go together. Darius and Zhaoyun switching, oh my, what in the world? Oh my god. Who thought this was a good idea? It's time to stop. In other news, Warriors All-Stars has sold a total of 130,000 copies in Japan and Asia. Come on, Japan, you better step your game up. When a game comes to the West, I guarantee that we will quadruple those sales at the very least. Quote me on that, you peons. You guarantee it's gonna happen, baby. Up next is Dynasty Warriors Unleashed. Following maintenance on the 26th came a new update with some very neat additions. First, there's a new mode called Ladder of Glory. Pretty much a boss rush mode. Once your Lord level reaches level 35, the mode will unlock. You get 1 try per day, and if you reach certain thresholds, you'll be rewarded with legendary weapon materials and fragments. Okay, if you thought you were gonna steamroll this whole mode, you're wrong. You are totally wrong, because if you are not rocking at least a high level 6-star character, trust me when I say this, you will get absolutely demolished. You know how Lubu says, "Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?" Here it is, Ladder of Glory. No joke, it is extremely difficult. You have been warned. Second is a new system called Consecutive Battle, which auto-loops any campaign battle 10 times in a row. Of course, there's a catch. It is only usable on stages that you have cleared with a 3-star rating. Next is Legendary Weapon Skill Options, where you can recast or change the skill on each weapon. However, it requires Celestial Stones, which are Ladder of Glory rewards. Ha! Good luck with that one! Finally, there are new additions to Daily Trials. There is now a new difficulty called Musou, which is now the hardest. And of course, max attempts per day have increased from 2 to 3. Those are the major highlights of the updates, but of course, be sure to check out the full patch notes in the description below. Also worth mentioning is that the pull rates for Wang Yuanji, Guan Yu, and Lubu have been increased. Yes, the rates of pull have been increased tenfold. And you have until May 11th to pull one of these before the rates return back to normal. Good luck, and believe me, you'll definitely need it. To conclude the Dynasty Warriors Unleashed news, Musou Challenges 1 and 2 are up. In a nutshell, it will reward you just for having 6-star characters and gear. The rewards are as follows: legendary weapons and edicts. The final day for both events is on May 17th, so before you hit the deadline, make sure you got those 6 stars on deck. And of course, full event notes are in the description below. Aw yeah! And then we have Fate Extella. No, we are not talking about the Umbral Star, which has already released, because the newest entry in the Extella series has been officially confirmed to be in development. That's right, this was announced during a commemorative broadcast by Marvelous, the developers of the first Fate Extella. No solid details have been revealed except that it'll focus on, quote, servant action. Yeah, whatever that means. I don't know about you, but that sounds like another Warriors-inspired game! For anyone who has completed the story of the Umbral Star, like myself, based on the ending, there is a very high chance that this game is a direct sequel to it. And what can I say? I'm a simple man. I see Artoria in a Fate game, I buy it. No waifu, no laifu. No waifu, no laifu. No waifu, no laifu. No waifu, no laifu. Our next big piece of juicy info comes straight from Daddy Koei Tecmo with their annual financial report. As Koei Tecmo Japan enters the new fiscal year of 2017, they have uploaded an entire presentation slideshow to the internet. Now, we've already covered most of these, but the biggest takeaway is this. They remind us that Fire Emblem Warriors is not the last of the collaboration titles, and that we can expect more in the future. Did anyone say second Musou? And that's not even the end of the gifts from Daddy Koei Tecmo, because they've got even more goodies on their Japanese YouTube account. In celebration of Omega Force's 20th anniversary, for the past few months now, they have been uploading the openings of their older games to YouTube. Dynasty Warriors 1, 2, and 3 have already been uploaded, and at this moment of time, the most recent is Dynasty Warriors 4. Now you already know the drill, click the card in the top right corner for the official playlist with all those openings. And believe me, you are going to get a nostalgia trip. All aboard the Fields train! Get your tickets here! Rewatch all the older Dynasty Warriors openings! Best part about this is that Dynasty Warriors 5 is next, and in my opinion that is the absolute greatest opening in all of Dynasty Warriors. And to conclude today's Musou Report, there is one more game, and that game is Dragon Quest Heroes 2, which recently released on the 25th of April. So did any of you guys pick the game up? If so, let me know what you think about it, because I won't be picking it up until I beat the original Dragon Quest Heroes. And that's going to do it for today's Musou Report, and holy hell, I think this is the most juiciest Musou Report to date! And yes, I'm sick. I was originally planning on skipping this upload, but until I heard the slightest news of Dynasty Warriors 9, you already know that I can't do it. There's no way in hell I would let this sickness stop me from reporting on that Dynasty Warriors 9 greatness. You see, when I'm sick and this hyped up for Dynasty Warriors 9, nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop my hype. Nothing can contain the hype inside of me that is for Dynasty Warriors 9, people. This is me, this is crazy, and as always, until the next batch of juicy infos, stay tuned for more Musou greatness. I'm OhhhmyJosh, and remember, do not pursue Liu Boo. The Dynasty Warriors 9 hype train is back on track. Get hype, people! Okay, I'm just too hype right now, it's too hype.